Welcome back to 2A. We're working on our 3-3 transformations, problem numbers 3 through 6. What I want you to do is always think about what the parent function is, list out the transformations in the correct order, and apply those transformations to the xy table and regraph. So this is our cubic function. Okay, I'm going to switch it around a little bit so I can clearly see what my horizontal compression is. Okay, I'm going to list a few points in my cubic. We have -2, cube, -8, -1, -1, 0, 0, 1, 1, and 2, 8. And I'm going to list out my transformations. We start with a horizontal compression. We're going to move to the right 2. And last but not least, we're going to go down 1. Okay, so horizontal compression is kind of confusing. Since that C value is greater than 1, right, it is a 2, we're going to be compressing our x values. We need to divide all the x values by 2. So I'm going to divide that by 2, give me -1, -1/2, still 0, 1/2, and 1. Now I'm going to move to the right 2, so all my x values I'm going to add 2. Okay, so I have +1. This is going to be 4 3/2, 2, 5/2, and then we're going to move to the right, so we get 3. And now down 1, so I'm going to go down 1 for each one of my x values. Okay, so now I'm just going to regraph. 1, -9 is way down here. And then we got 3/2, -2. So 3/2, -2 is right here. 2, -1. And then we got 5/2, 0. 5/2, 0 is right around here. And then all the way up at 3, 7. 1, 2, 3, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And here's our new cubic. That's what I expect you to do each time. Okay, so let's flip it over to number 4. Number 4, this is our absolute value. Okay, so let me list out the transformations. We have a vertical We're going to have a vertical compression as well. Okay, 2, we're going to move to the left, 6. And 3, we're going to move down 2. Let's list out some of our original parent function values. -2, +2, -1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, and 2, 2. Okay, vertical compression. So I need to multiply all my y values by that 1/3. So I'm going to get 2/3 here. I'm going to get 1/3 here, 0, 1/3, and 2/3. Left 6, I'm going to move everything to the left 6. -8, -7, -6, -5, -4, and then down 2. So I'm going to subtract 2 from each thing, each y value. So I'm going to get -4/6. I'm going to get, it's not -4/6, -4/3. -5/3. And then -2. And we're going to get -5/3 again. And -4/3. So now let's graph this. -8 to the left, -4/3, somewhere right around here. -7, -5/3. Somewhere right here. -6, -2. Right here, here, and here. And now we graph that. There we go. Let's move down to number 5. Okay, this is our reciprocal function. So this original parent function looks something like this. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite it a little bit. I'm going to factor out that 2 out front, so I have 1 over x plus 3 and then -3. So you can clearly see that we're multiplying all the y values by that 2. Okay, so we have a vertical compression again. We're moving to the left 3, and we're moving down 3 as well. Okay, so let's figure out some points here, some x and some y. -1, -1, 0, we don't have 1 there, so let's go negative 2, negative 1/2, negative 1, negative 1. We're going to go 1, 1, and 2, 1/2. Okay, because remember, at the reciprocal, x cannot equal 0. Okay, so the vertical compression, you've got to multiply all the y values by negative 2. So we get negative 1, negative 2, 2, and 1. Left 3, so I'm going to subtract 3, so negative 5 from all my x values. And then we got negative 2, negative 1. Down 3, so I'm going to subtract 3 from all my y values. Negative 4, negative 5, negative 1, and then negative 2. And now let's graph it. Negative 5 comma negative 4 is way down here. Negative 4 comma negative 5 is way down here. Negative 2, negative 1 right here. And then negative 1, negative 2. Okay, we still have our horizontal and vertical asymptotes right here, and connect those with a smooth curve, and we got a reciprocal. Let's go last one down to the bottom. This is our cube root. Okay, I'm going to rewrite it just a little bit so I can clearly see my transformations. So this is the cube root. I'm going to factor out a negative 1, so I get x plus 5 plus 3. So we have a reflection of the x and the y axis here. Okay, so I have a reflection over x and y axis. I'm going to be moving to the left 5, and I'm going to be moving up 3. Okay, our cube root, we have negative 8. The cube root is negative 2. Negative 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, and 8, 2, because remember we're taking a cube root. Reflection of the x and y axis, so you have to change both the x values to positive or to opposites, and you have to change both the y values, so 2, 1, 0 still, negative 1, and negative 2. So we have the negative 1 on the inside and the outside of our parent function. Left 5, so I'm going to subtract 5. So I get 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6. This is going to be off, but that's okay. Negative 13. And then up 3, so I'm going to add 3. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. And let's graph it. 3 comma 5, way up here. Negative 4, 4, negative 1, 2, 3, 4, up 4. It's right here. Negative 5, 3 is right here. Negative 6, 2 is right there. And then negative 1, positive 1. No, negative 13, positive 1. That's way out the graph right around here. And that's going to give us our graph. Good job, guys.